Hi guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another Summoners War video. We have another account review to do today. A subscriber, I hope, requested a account review, plus he wanted some extra tips regarding his Perna, he said, and his siege defense and his Carcano. So we'll take a quick look at his account and see where he's at. It looks like he's in G1, guild-wise, but we'll see if he has room to go even higher, especially in Arena. Guys, before we start, again, like always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please smash that like button, make it blue so that this video is more exposed to other viewers out there. And also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing because that really helps me to make more content. Just generally makes me more happy. But yeah, let's get right into it. Hi guys, before we start the video, if you are interested in any of the account services you see in this video or my past videos, please go to the descriptions below and join my Discord channel. All the information you need is there. Also, if you enjoy my content and want to support me and my channel financially, please join my Patreon, which there is also a link in the descriptions below. By joining, there is a chance you can win a free account improvement in the content you want in Summoners War, and also free to ask for help whenever you are stuck in the game. I try to be more of a direct help to my Patreons, so there is a high chance I will help you with your account. Just remember to be respectful to each other and we can schedule a time that works. That is it, and let's continue with the video. So we are in Prune's account. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And he is a player that's been playing for 2,200 days, 3 mollies. So this guy has 3 mollies. Okay, let's stop. Okay, so he's in a C3 guild, whereas his record shows that he's been to G1 in guild battle and siege battle, so maybe his current guild is just slacking, or he just moved. I don't know. He's been in G1 before, so that's good to see. Let's see if he could go higher, if I think he could go higher. And his World Arena and Special League is in C1. And we'll also comment on that, what my thought is, if he could go higher in RTA as well. So let's get right into it. Let's look at his store, because it shows us his monster pool, his unit pool, and it looks like it's pretty stacked. He definitely has a lot of nat 5s, a lot of 6-stars. Wow. A lot of great units. 3 Carcanos, man. 3 Carcanos, 3 Mollies. Okay, he has Chung Peng. I saw he had the Joe Gun. He had the Molong. He has Diana. 2 Fangs. Jameer. Yeah, it looks like he has almost all the great units. He has Tableau. No LDNAT 5. So that's sad. But he has Nana. He has the Martina. His account is pretty stacked. Other than the fact that he doesn't have LDNAT 5, he has 3 Mollies. And he also has a Martina, which are kind of like 4.5 nat 5s. Sorry, nat 4.5s. That's what I meant. It doesn't like he has a Hey Gang. Oh, he does. Wow, he has all the elemental art masters, which I'm really jealous of. I definitely think he could climb higher. There's more units here. He has Sierra. He has the Wind Monkey. He has some math. Definitely more stacked account than what I have. So let's look at his rune quality, which really will determine if he could climb higher in RTA, in Arena, and in Siege. Because looking at the units, he definitely could do whatever he wants. Let's look at the Swift runes first, and let's take a look at his speed, his fastest rune. So 26, okay, not that bad, similar to what I have, and then 21, so it goes down drastically, 5 speed. So I don't like to see that. Slot 3, 23. Okay, that's pretty slow. So let's just say that. Slot 4, 26. Again, not that great, but he has at least one more 25 there. This one here, 24, 22, and then finally 23. His Swift runes, not that great. Probably like a low G1 player, or even lower, maybe C3. I think C3 players might have even better Swift runes than what I see right now. So GB12 looks like a priority for now. Let's go to his Violent runes. And 27, so you can already tell that he's been farming more dragons than giants. 27, 25, 24. Definitely faster runes on this one slot. I mean, if you compare it to the giants, the Swift rune, you can see it's definitely faster. So that's pretty good actually. Then here, 24, that's a little slow. 21, 20. But really, Violent Runes is not just about speed, it's about its efficiency and like tankiness. So this rune is a pretty good rune. Okay, let's keep going. Slot 4, 27, another 27, so another fast rune, that's great. And then 25, 24. You can already see that it's much better than his Swift runes. Another 27, 25. I'm wondering if these are all +5s. No, they're +4, so they could be 28. Okay, cool. How about this one right here? Because this is an awesome rune. Yeah, another +4. I would definitely get the grinds, get the gems to make them the best runes that they could be. And then finally here, another 25, 25, 24, 24. A lot of good options here. Four fast runes, and they're both defense and HP, which I like to see. Okay, so Violent Runes definitely much better than Swift runes, and I would say it's G1 quality, like a solid G1 quality. Okay, let's go to Will. 25, 23, 23. So still better than your Swift runes, I'll definitely say that. Let's go to slot 4, 27. Slot 3 is 27, 22. So big drop, but still better than Swift runes. Here it's a 29. That's the kind of rune I like to see. This is +4. It could be +6 with the legend grind. So 31 speed. You should definitely, grind for that. And I would probably gem out the flat defense because there's a roll into crit damage. You don't want to really destroy the efficiency of the rune, so probably take out the flat defense for that. And then the second one is 22. Okay, this one also could be a +6 to make it a 24 if you want to. You could just leave it as is. I think that's fine as well. And then finally slot 5, 25, 24, 21, and then slot 6, 27, 24, 22, 24. Okay. So rune quality wise, I do think that your Violent runes are the best, and then your Will runes, and then your Swift runes. So I think that just tells you that you have to run more GB12. I know it's a grind. It's very annoying because the probability of you getting a rollable Swift rune and then it rolling triple or 4 times into speed is extremely low, and it just could be a never-ending process. But seeing your rune quality right now, unless you're gonna go try to get that 280, 290, 300 speed Violent Will set, I think it's at a good spot. Even with the Violent Will set that I see right now, I think you could definitely climb in RTA for sure. G2, G3, because I think my rune quality is pretty similar to what you have, and I'm easily C3, so I think the account owner should be able to easily reach C3 as well. Obviously it's a process. You have to learn how to pick and ban, you have to learn how to deal with certain team comps, but seeing your units and the variety that I see in that, I definitely think that you can reach C3 with the rune quality that you have right now. It's just that with speed, if you're gonna go first turn, it's not gonna happen. So that's why if you're on there, at least have one unit really fast, like a Escher or a Triton or even less a Bastet, Tiana. If you want one unit that could kind of like surprise them, you'll need at least one set that's really fast, but I don't think with your current Swift runes you could get that. So because of that, I would recommend you running GB12. Now let's look at his arena, because I just want to give an overall idea on what he should do. So this kind of team, I don't really like it. I'm guessing you don't have Savannah, because that's what I would probably do. But as for your account, I just wouldn't go with the fast team at all, because how fast is this Clara? 284, and it's not even on Will. It's on Shield, and I understand why, but it's just way too slow. It's just way too slow, and I'm actually surprised that you reached G1 with this defense. I'm pretty sure defense rate is really good. Wow, you're in F1 right now, so that's why. But like, if you look at if you look at the time when you reached G1, your defense rate was 7%, and I think that says something. So if I do change it, I'll probably go with a really tanky defense. I think that's what I will do. And it looks like you have the Wind Monkey to be a lead. So let's, for example, say it's your Wind Monkey. Well, actually, do you have like a Cardinal too? Cardinal could be a good one as well. If you do, yeah, you do. So you probably like that. The Juno. There's something really, really annoying, right? With the Triana. And with the Molly. Yo, you have a Molly. Why aren't you using your Mollies in defense? Right? Like, even something like this could be really, really annoying. If you don't want to use Cardinal, I mean, I would use Cardinal because he has the 44% HP lead. But if you want like a water unit here, then you could take out. Yeah, I guess you could take out the Cardinal. I don't want to take out the Cardinal. Maybe you could take out the Juno for like an Abelio. Do you have an Abelio? That would be awesome as well. Or just take out the Cardinal. Yeah, take out the Cardinal. Put in the Molong. And then put in the Juno. Right? It looks like you don't have an Abelio, so that's not going to be an option anyways. But if you do that, I mean, you have Praha. Praha could easily replace Abelio too, so. Or a Vigor. Vigor is annoying too. So something like this, or you could go with something like, oh shoot, or something like this, right? Like, these are very common defenses that you see in G1, G2 with if they have a Molly, and they're pretty damn annoying. So I think that's what I would do. I would put HP lead and make this entire team super duper tanky, and I'm pretty sure you'll easily get some wins, or at least people won't come in because this is not easily illusionable. Probably have to come with like a cocky team or something like that. So that's my advice. And yeah, just by the fact that you have a Molly, it blocks everybody or most of the people that are coming in with the crit damage arena offense. So I think that's a big plus. Your defense currently right now is just super easy to Leo. A Leo offense will easily just get through this, so, or even go faster than you because you're so slow, right? Even the 24% speed lead will easily be faster than this defense you currently have. So that's my advice there. Now let's look at your defense. And you said you wanted some advice on your Perna, but I looked at it before this video and I want to say a couple things that I can help you out. Before we go with this, I first think that this is not a great defense, but because you like it, I will leave it here. But you know, I think you should utilize all the mollies you have, which you are currently doing. But I think it's also good to put it into a nat 5 defense. But anyways, let's take a look at this first. So obviously, you have some debuffs in this defense, right? The Ritesh has defense break, the provoke. Perna has a stun. So I would think that when I first see this, the Molong is going first, and it probably is, right? Speed tune, yep. And it's at 137 speed, and then 134 speed. So I want this to be at least 130 speed, but it's just too slow, and it should definitely be on Violent Will. I know that you said you wanted some opinions on this, but it just looks like it's a rune quality issue. I would make it 130, probably make it around 30k HP, and then get the attack and defense. Because look at this defense right now. This defense is plus 141. This is gonna get just shredded. Like, it's gonna get one shot like multiple times. It doesn't matter if it comes back to life. So 30k HP plus 300, 400 defense. Maybe get it from the artifacts because it's flat defense, which is not scaled by your base defense. Some people think that it's a waste of stats if you're scaling stats that are really low. So you can see that her base defense is only 400. So if you get like a 30% defense rune, it's wasted on Perna because of her defense being so low. So I would get most of the defense from the artifacts, and then everything else will be an extra from the rune. But I would prioritize HP and attack, and then speed being at least 130 if you really want this defense to work well. But I'm surprised because it is working well. But I'm just telling you that it will be doing even better. Now, I had something to say with this defense. Because first of all, this is way too squishy. Don't do a crit damage build. I don't know if you saw other people making videos on this, but if you haven't, please look at my past videos. There are multiple Martina Shiner Trion defenses that I upgraded and made better, and they're all on a speed HP build or speed attack HP, something like that. They all have like 30k HP, and the crit rate's only like 50%, but you don't even have to get 50% HP because they just do so much damage if you get additional damage by a certain stat. And they do multi-hits, right? So I would advise you to make it the speed. I would want this to be faster. Plus 150 is the minimum I'll go for, and then 30k HP is the minimum I'll go for the HP, and then attack defense is probably like around the 500 range, or the highest you could get, with the other stats being so high. You don't need that much accuracy on the Martina because Shina brings in the 25% accuracy with her passive. Same with the Shina, 30k HP plus 150 speed. You can either make the Shina or Martina faster. I know there's people that like either or faster, but for me, it's always the Shina that goes first. But you could do it the other way, and I would just make sure 30k HP again. Good attack, good defense, and the crit rate could be this low. Doesn't have to be on crit damage. Just keep that in mind because right now it's just way too squishy. Let's take a look at your Triana. Triana is very squishy as well. So the entire team, if you just look at it, it's just lutionable. It's just straight up lutionable. Triana will die, Martina will die, and then Shina will be the only thing left. So that will usually be game over because I will bring in like a Susano, Konomiya, Lucian, and the Lucian will kill off these two. Then Susano will easily take care of the Shina. That's my advice. It's built wrong. I would make it a speed HP build and try to get at least plus 150 speed. You have so many units and your runes are so widely spread out. I think that you should get the optimizer and focus on your siege defense if you want to be, getting a lot of wins like what I'm doing. I would focus all my runes to the 10 defenses that you're making, and make sure that they have the best runes. I have nothing to say like here because I mean these work. This one's an interesting one, but yeah, these work. Just depends on the rune quality. Yeah, artifacts, and that's about it for this one. No rune here. Let's look at your Carcanos because you have a lot of them. So this one right here is okay. But again, if you saw my past video, people have been commenting to put it on at least plus 130 speed. So you're missing 6 speed there. It's a little squishy in my side. Some people might disagree, but you could tell that this is not going to hit that hard. But it is on Violent Revenge. And I think that's not bad because there is a Molly in this team, which allows it to not get really killed off quickly. So that's that. This is fine. And this is not fine, but again, you're spreading out a lot of runes, so if you don't do that, I think this Carcana could get much better. Let's look at this one here. I don't like this team at all, so I would advise you to just switch it out. I think it doesn't work well. Did you make it this season? And maybe it looks like it, but I don't like this defense. I would rather put the Tessarion here. Yeah, Tessarion here and do that, or put the Commune here. I mean, it's a very OG defense, but yeah, I don't know. I think Carcano defenses could be much better than this, so I just don't like this defense. But let's look at this Carcano. And looking at it again, Violent Revenge. I think one at least should be on Violent Well, especially if it's on this team, because how are you gonna get 5 stacks in the beginning? You need like a shield set and then an on will on everybody for him to start with 5 stacks. But if that's not happening, then I don't know how this defense will do well. But this is on a crit damage build. It's slow, and maybe that's understandable because it is with the Bastet, so you're expecting the buff to come in, but very not tanky. Yeah, definitely not my type of Carcano because it's too squishy. But it will dish out more damage than the other one for sure. Finally, this one, another crit damage one, much fast. Still not plus 130. The defense is so low. So in this kind of defense, if they bring in a Carl, the Carl that just goes straight through, yeah, you should like power these up. Maybe if you get a really high roll on the standard receive from dark, it'll do something. But if they bring in a Carl right now, and if he just skill 3, this Carcano will just straight up die. And then it'll just be the Molly and Triana, which usually is not enough to come back. But that's my advice. I would definitely focus your runes more on these Carcanos that you have, or just your defense in general, because I do think your rune quality is pretty high. Like if you see like this figure, it's pretty nice. It's on the Violent Destroy build, you know, really fast, 273 speed. If you could make a figure like this, then I'm pretty sure you can make a much better Carcano than I see right now. So that's what I would go for. Some people might argue like, dude, nobody will come into this defense with the Lucian, but I do. I go into it with the Lucian. I mean, I am somebody that would like to finish my battles quickly if I can. And if I look at the record and if I see that it's not doing well, like 1, 2, 2, 3, it kind of shows that it's not a great Martina Shina Triana. Because if it's a really strong Martina Shina Triana, in my level, like if you see a Martina Shina Triana in G1 that's doing 22, like 22-10 or 22-5, something like that, then I know that is not Lucianable. It's like, if it's a Martina Shina Triana that's doing that well in defense, I know that it's probably not Lucianable. They made it Lucian proof. If I see a Martina Shina Triana that's going, you know, negative in record, I question it, because if it's a really well-ruined Martina Shina Triana in G1, it should be getting wins and wins and wins. Like at least, and for sure, positive win rate. So just because of that, I would try to come into a Lucian in the offense with this, and I'll probably win easily. So definitely make it tankier. And this one, I see that it's doing well, so I understand why you want to keep it. Definitely your Perna is lacking 20 speed, and HP too low. So try to get the HP, the attack, the speed. Crit rate could be a little lower, but 90 is always, you know, good after the crit buff or the crit bug fix. So yeah, try to get the crit rate if you can. And I will definitely try to get the artifacts on defense, because her defense is so low. But yeah, so overall this account, yeah, I think it is G1 quality for sure. The runes itself look pretty good. I liked it. I like his will runes. His will runes are pretty nice. Let's look at Despair, because he has like Nana and stuff. Let's see if he has some fast Despair. 23, 21. I'm assuming that's gonna be slow, because his Swift runes are slow. That just shows me that he has not been farming GB12 as much. And you can see, look at that, 13 speed on his Despair slot 4. That's the fastest. 26, okay, 1 fast rune. And then 27, 2 fast runes. But that's about it. So seeing this, yeah, GB12 definitely looks like a priority. And then will runes, and then violent runes if you ever want to go back. And then siege, I would definitely put your runes, I would definitely focus your runes onto your siege defense units. That's what I will do. Because right now, your Carcanos look definitely way too weak, in my opinion. So if you think differently, you can leave it as is. But in my opinion, your Carcano looks way too weak. And your Martina Shina Triana looks, I think it's bad. I think the Martina Shina Triana should definitely be changed first. If not, you should put your best runes on Martina Shina Triana, because that's an awesome team. It still works. It's still widely used in G3. I don't know why you wouldn't put your best runes on that team. So that's what I would advise. And finally, the Molang or Tesh Perna, not a really team that I like. But if you want to make it work better, I would definitely make Perna 20 speed faster, 30k HP. And the defense, you know, again, you'll get it from the artifacts, plus whatever you get from your runes, but I'll focus on HP, attack, crit rate, crit damage, and speed. Where speed is at least 230 speed, and the HP is at least 30k. But that was it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope Drop Rune is happy with my account review. Again, I think with your rune quality, you could definitely go higher in RTA. It's just that you will be taking second turn. You're not taking first turn in anyway, especially if you want to go higher than C1. And even in C2, I'm pretty sure there are much faster players there are players with much faster Swift runes than you, so you'll just go with the second team, but that's fine because you have all the units that you need for a second turn team. You have the Molly, the Carnal, the Molong. Did you have a Musa? I'm not exactly sure, but you had all these great units. You have the Diana. That is good for a second turn team. So I would just advise you to go second turn, and you could try that. Yeah, you have the Wusa too, so that's what I will do. And yeah, for arena, again, another tanky team because that's where your strong runes are at. So I'll go a 6 tanky team. Hope you take that into account. And finally, the RTA stuff. Finally the siege stuff. You already know what I said. Just focus your best runes on them. But that is it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, smash that like button, make it blue, and also consider subscribing. And if you guys also want a account review like this, please go to my Discord and send me a private message, and we could schedule something. Obviously, I'm one person as well. I'm doing everything. I'm working. I'm making content. So we'll have to make sure we could get a time that works. But I will try my best to do these reviews if you want. But that is it, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.